on this Wednesday, the 7th day of June. Going to be a hot day today with a high of near 90 degrees. Many of you might remember Don Meadows, the Meadows family. Don passed away over the weekend at the age of 69, and Radney Funeral Home in Alexander City in charge of the funeral arrangements. There's going to be a graveside service for Don on Thursday. Tomorrow, that's going to be at 2 o'clock at the Hillview Memorial Park in Alexander City with Reverend Bruce Willis officiating. And I don't see a visitation or anything. I know the graveside service is going to be at 2 tomorrow in Alexander City. And Don, his family, a fixture here in Sylacauga for quite a while, and he'll be missed. He a couple of years younger than I am, but I remember Don, and a lot of people in this area remember the Meadows family and remember Don, so be much in prayer for that family and friends. Again, Don Meadows' graveside service is tomorrow at 2 p.m. from Hillview Memorial Park in Alexander City. In other obituary news brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, 256-245-4361. Been around a long time, since the mid-70s. Curtis & Son Funeral Home. Pre-need to at-need funeral services, funerals, burials, or cremation. 2 locations to serve you. In Childersburg, just off Highway 280, near the Piggly Wiggly store there in Childersburg. And here in Sylacauga on Highway 21, next door to Evergreen Cemetery. That's the North Chapel of Curtis & Son Funeral Home, 256-245-4361. Curtis & Son presents a look at obituaries this morning. Funeral service for Mr. Edward Gary Benefield, age 61 of Sycamore. Visitation will be Thursday from noon until 2 at Sycamore Baptist Church. Funeral service to follow at 2 in the sanctuary of Sycamore Baptist Church with Pastor Charles Hill officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Online condolences at curtisonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Mr. Kenneth Armbruster Sr., age 90, died at his residence earlier this morning. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, will announce the funeral arrangements. Homegoing service remembering the life of John S. Tug Lawson. That will be Friday, June the 9th at Coosa Valley Missionary Baptist Church in Vincent. Pastor W.J. Welch officiating. Burial in the St. Campbell Baptist Church Cemetery. Visitation is Thursday, 3 till 7 at the funeral home. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory in Talladega in charge of the arrangements. And visitation for Miss Angela Kristen Owens, age 51. That visitation will be today from 9 until 10 at Talladega Funeral Home Chapel, with the funeral service beginning at 10. The Reverend Corey Burrell officiating. Burial in the Oak Hill Cemetery. Talladega Funeral Home directing that service. And funeral service for Rose Anna Cheney. It's going to be Thursday from Kilgrove Funeral Home in Pell City. Visitation from noon until 2. And the celebration of life service to follow. Interment in the Oak Ridge Cemetery. Fond memories and expression of sympathy may be shared at www.kilgrovefh.com for the Cheney family. Kilgrove Funeral Home in Pell City directing that service. This obituary report this morning courtesy of Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremations since the mid-70s. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, 256-245-4361.